Welcome, class of 2008. This is a time when we get a little misty. I know it gets misty up here to say our goodbyes, but what a wonderful day to celebrate together. I pray that you always have people that surround you and support you and encourage you and affirm you in all your days. These are the people that will watch over you in all your days. Let us come to prayer. God of this day and giver of life, we celebrate this moment filled with joy and rich expectation in your presence as we offer thanks and honor you for all that is unfolded. As we begin to share our goodbyes and our prayers of well wishes, may we continue to acknowledge your overflowing love and grace as it shines down upon us, especially for these newly minted graduates. Each cherished life represents years of our love, but an eternity of yours. Each individual represents incredible days of hard work and sacrifice, but your work of supreme sacrifice. Help us never lose that driving passion of serving and honoring you along the way. May the diplomas received indicate not only facts learned, but wisdom gained. May this time of commencement be not only an ending, but a new beginning. May these moments of reflection be not only a time of satisfaction, but of true thanksgiving. May the collective celebrations with every family member and friend be filled with the gift of good food, not only for that which feeds the stomach, but the bread of life that feeds each soul. May the friendships built be not only on those beside us, but with the one companion that feeds our conscience and awakens our spirit. In the days you have planned for these graduates, packed full of possibilities and peril, may you be there to walk beside them, to lift them beyond any disappointments, to wait for them in their wanderings and discoveries, to embrace them in your never-ending love. Keep them in your watchful care. We also offer thanks for those encouragers you placed along each graduate's pathway who have made the transition to a new life with you. We also ask you to be with the Fort Dodge Center and the McKay family in their difficult loss in the past couple weeks. Please surround that family and that center, Lord. Please surround Dr. Bedell as with a calming spirit as he offers a message this afternoon. May all those gathered here feel hospitality and celebrate the joy of this day. It is with these thoughts, along with a multitude of prayers, that we give thanks and honor. In your name we pray. And everyone said, amen. You may be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone, and so good to see everyone here. And I doubt you walked in, you probably blew in. But what a wonderful day for Buena Vista and for all of you. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, administration, and the class of 2008, I welcome parents, families, and friends to this commencement ceremony of Buena Vista University. We especially welcome our commencement speaker, Tom Bedell, and look forward to his address. You're going to find a wonderful address from this outstanding man in this area of Spirit Lake. But before I address the graduates and introduce Mr. Bedell, I would like to extend a special welcome to Dory Fritcher, a member of the Buena Vista Board of Trustees, and of course my wife, Gretchen. And to the graduates, you have passed through the Victory Arch, which symbolizes your entry into a world that needs your good ideas, your hard work, and your leadership. With the education that you have received and will continue to receive throughout life, you are prepared for new challenges and new adventures. You have our very best wishes for a life filled with health, happiness, success, and service. Thank you. And now it is my privilege to introduce our 2008 commencement speaker, Mr. Tom Bedell. His list of accomplishments is several pages long and reflects the living example of Buena Vista's motto, education for service. Tom, as I mentioned, was born in Spirit Lake, Iowa, to a family of entrepreneurs and philanthropists. During his Spirit Lake high school years, he built a wholesale retail guitar and music business, Bedell Guitar Company. He attended the University of Colorado, where he created a clothing design and importing company called Sienna Designs. He graduated from Stanford University and attended the University of Iowa College of Law, where he founded Tom Bedell and Associates, a political consulting company. He left law school to head a consulting firm in Washington, D.C., where his father, Berkeley Bedell, was serving in the United States Congress. In 1979, Tom took over as president of what was then Berkeley and Company, the fishing tackle business that his father had founded as Berkeley Fly Company in 1937. The company was renamed Pure Fishing in 1998, and today it is the world's leading fishing tackle company. For 25 years, Tom was the CEO of this company, building it from a medium-sized business into one with operations in 22 countries, exclusive distributors in 77 other countries, and over 1,100 co-workers worldwide. He sold a major share of the business in 2003 and subsequently sold it all, and now devotes most of his time to philanthropic endeavors and is active in several businesses and environmental and political organizations. Would you please join me in giving a warm Buena Vista University welcome to our 2008 commencement speaker, Mr. Tom Bedell.
Graduates, faculty, parents, and friends, wow, what a day. Congratulations. You've come through a time in your lives when you had many options. And I'm sure there were many times along the way where you had reasons to say, why am I doing this? Whether you're a traditional student or a non-traditional student, the sacrifices that you've had to make to get to this day are as important or more important even than what you've been able to learn. Because you've defined your life around setting a goal and achieving that goal. You didn't get here by yourself, though. There's a bunch of parents that are here celebrating with you. And from the moment that you were born, one of their main goals in life was to nurture and care for and to help you have the absolute best possible life you could have. They're here celebrating today. And there are others that are here, people from your community, soccer coaches, dance coaches, Boy and Girl Scout leaders, people who invested in your lives because they care about you and they care about their future. And there are businesses in your communities that offered you jobs, not just to buy your first car, but to help you with your education and to help you learn about the burden of making a living and earning your own way. And there are special friends that have made a big difference in you being here. Ones that reached out a hand when you needed help. gave you a shoulder to cry on when you needed that, and maybe a kick in the behind when you were going a bit astray and needed a close friend to say, think about what you're doing. So on this special day, I'd like to ask each of you to just take a moment and reflect upon some of those special people that were it not for them, you might not be here. My recommendation is that in the days ahead, you reach out to those folks and say thanks. It would mean a lot to them. You know, there are a few landmarks that we all have in our lives. Some examples would be graduating from high school, certainly graduating from college, getting married, having children. I suppose a moment we don't celebrate is dying. That's a big one. But I've got a sobering message for you. Because when I was growing up, I was told that if I'd make the honor roll, if I wouldn't drink alcohol and I wouldn't sacrifice my virginity, if I'd become an Eagle Scout, that I would have a glorious life and great success. Furthermore, I was told if I graduate from college, I'd have this beautiful highway laid out in front of me. And I'm here to tell you today that's not true. Today we're entering you're in it. You're not entering it, you're in it, you're amongst it. A world that is in dynamic change. And what the journey to today has given you is the character, the personality, the know-how to ride that world of change with the unique opportunity it gives you. Your parents, people the age of those of us on the stage, when we were in your shoes, we had great opportunity, but nothing like today. When you think about what's happening in our world, whether it be genetics or technology, new processes, new ideas, agriculture, you can pick a field, and the opportunities are wide open because of all the change. You can get an idea today, and the American dream is more alive now than it's ever been. There was a time when we went through a cycle in our economy where if you weren't bigger and you couldn't afford the infrastructure of a business, it was hard to get in and enter it. Today, you can take a new idea and it can turn into a Google or an Apple. What an exciting time to be alive. The other thing that's fascinating about the world that you're in is it's no longer confined geographically or ethnically. Your community is not going to be your small town or your state or your nation. Your community is the world. And you don't have the choice. It's like I remember back in the 80s, I said to myself, God, I'm glad I'm so old so I won't have to learn the computer. Duh. The world is going to come to you. You're going to have to be part of a world community. And the diversity of the world is going to enrich in your lives as you have to encounter it and grow from it and be energized by it. And the values that we bring to that opportunity will shape our country and our world. We have examples all around us. The example that I have lived with is a 16-year-old boy back in 1937 who started tying flies in his bedroom in Spirit Lake, Iowa, just an hour north of here. And as his business started to develop, he hired kids, just like all of you, sons and daughters of farmers and merchants and lawyers and the townspeople. And they joined in his dream of maybe we can sell some fishing tackle. And we fast forward some 80 years, and it's the world's leading fishing tackle company, still headquartered in Spirit Lake, Iowa. I tell you this story for an important reason. The people that built that company are people like all of us. In fact, some of the people that built the company are here today. They did it through hard work, through dedication to being the best they could be at their job, through collaboration and cooperation. There is no limit to what you can accomplish. There's no barrier because of where you come from or what your background is. It's up to you. You make your life, you make your ambition, you make your dreams either come true or not come true. But at the end of the day, what does our life stand for? This may seem out of context, but I'd like to fast forward if I could. And let's say it's 60, 70, 80 years from now, and you make a call on your local mortuary to plan your funeral, and the mortician looks at you and says, "What would you like to have written on your headstone?" Those of us that are here that are closer to that age have possibly pondered that. I know of no one, I have no friends that have ever told me on their headstone they want written, "I drove a Mercedes-Benz," or "I had the largest house in town," or "I increased shareholder value." When you think about what's really meaningful in your life, it's going to be the difference that you made for others. It's going to be the kind of giving that you have received to get to this graduation from parents and friends and mentors, from teachers and coaches and counselors. The things you're going to feel the best about in your life is what you give back. A friend of mine, Malachi McCourt, once admonished me, "Tom, live each day as though it were your last, and someday you'll be right." So, graduates, go forth with pride in all that you have accomplished, with vision and inspiration, invincibility for what you can accomplish, and with generosity and charity in your heart toward everyone you encounter. Congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom, for a splendid address. I would now like to invite Dr. Susan Calso, Associate Professor of Education, Dr. Stan Bachler, Professor of Education, and Ms. Beth Blankers, Assistant Professor of Accounting, to come to the platform to assist me in presenting Tom Bedell with an honorary degree from Buena Vista University.
When asked about the accomplishments of his life that meant the most to him, Tom Bedell responded, "My kids turned out pretty well." Next in importance to Tom is a positive impact that he's been able to have on the lives of others, especially through his active involvement in many organizations and causes. Some examples of that impact are his service to and the support of the following: the Iowa Board of Regents, the Congressional Management Foundation, the Center for Responsive Politics, the Future Fishermen Foundation, the University of Okoboji Foundation, the Okoboji Entrepreneurial Institute, Arts Alive, the Bedell Entrepreneurial Learning Lab, creation and promotion of the Sammy Bedell Center for the Performing Arts, the Bedell Family YMCA, Dickinson County Trails, Iowa Lakeside Laboratory, Pearson Lakes Arts Center, Lakes Region Community Visioning Process, Iowa Great Lakes Conservation, Iowa Heritage Foundation, and his work to build consensus around the abolition of nuclear weapons. Tom is widely respected as a visionary, an entrepreneur, and a humanitarian who is committed to peace. Peace in the world, peace in our country, and peace in our communities. In 2006, the Iowa Venture Capital Entrepreneur Conference honored Tom and his father Berkeley with the Lifetime Achievement Award for outstanding efforts in developing and cultivating the state's entrepreneurial climate. Among other honors, he's also a member of the Iowa Business Hall of Fame, the Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame, and most importantly of all, the Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. For his vision that led to the growth of industry in Iowa, for his entrepreneurial spirit that has inspired hundreds of future entrepreneurs, for his commitment to the arts, land conservation, and recreation, for his humanitarian work that has improved the quality of life for so many others, for his efforts to promote peace, and for his generosity, his enthusiasm, and his positive impact on this state and this country. Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty, the administration, and the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to recommend Mr. Tom Bedell for the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Buena Vista University, I do hereby confer on you, Tom Bedell, the degree Doctor of Humane Letters with all the honors, privileges, and responsibility thereunto pertaining.
As the candidates for graduation come forward to receive their degrees, parents and friends are asked to remain in their seats until the end of the ceremony. Each graduate will have their picture taken by a professional photographer. Would the class of 2008 please stand? Mr. President, as of this day or as of August 2008, these students have fulfilled the requirements for graduation as specified by the faculty, administration, and Board of Trustees and as certified by the Registrar, Buena Vista University. They are eligible for the Master of Education, the Master of Science in Education, the Bachelor's Degree of Science, or the Bachelor's Degree of Art this 18th day of May 2008. Mr. President, it is my pleasure to present to you the class of 2008.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Buena Vista University, I do hereby confer on you the degree of Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, Master of Education, and Master of Science in Education, with all the honors, privileges, and responsibility thereunto pertaining. Please be seated.
Janelle Clark. Lisa Husky. Joellen Lynn. Jennifer Stadelman. Karina Stelter. Lydia Arevalo. Ask him the pronunciation. I'll get that one. Jolene Brady. Jennifer Cross. Cheryl Crouch. Carrie Curran. Michelle Dolman. Amy Freeman. Catherine Hawk. Amy Holst. Angela Jellick. Jennifer Kallenhoff. Carrie Peterson. Carrie Randall. Valerie Riken. Janine Smith. Eric Thompson. From Storm Lake, the School of Communication and Arts, Stephanie Andrus. Elizabeth Behrens. Anna Bishop. Brock Bringle. Keith Christensen. Chandra Clark, cum laude. Matthew Clark. Clifton Coggins. Catlin Curry. Anthony Dam. Leah Marie Dillacker. Kelly Gertz. Luke Harwath. Emilio Hernandez. Renee Herman. Lindsay Hepner. Alyssa Hopkins. Jill Earlbeck. Amber Jackson. David Jorgensen. Mackenzie Kelly. Elizabeth Kennedy. Tyler Kirkholm.
That was.
Joseph Kiefler. Sarah Larson. Simeon Lisk. Jonathan Mack. Philip McLean. Take care. Hillary Peterson. Take care. Melissa Putney. Crystal Roach. Sean Rowling. Leah Rosado. Timothy Schieber. Joy Shore. Sarah Shohart. Laura Selders. Alyssa Weber. Slow him down a little bit. Elizabeth Wolf. The Storm Lake School of Science. Amber Andrews. Benjamin Aronston. Brooke Blessington. Danelle Botorf. Beth Chosen. Or Ben Chosen, excuse me. I'm allowed. Nathan Cowell. Laura Shizowitz, cum laude. Kevin Deneau. Ian Durston. Frana. Nikki Folk. Joshua Garretts. Alex Hangartner. Sheila Haugen. Jamie Hayek. Eric Holton. Justin Houligard. Kristen Jackson. Jacob Kittleston, magna cum laude. Kirby Landstorm. Dustin Lindhorst. Jessica Lytle, cum laude. Stephanie Maurer, cum laude. Abby McDonald, magna cum laude. Stephen McGinty, cum laude. Valerie McGuire. Aaron Meyer. Trent Mordhorst. Nissa Molds, magna cum laude. Rachel Moose, cum laude. Benjamin Peterson, magna cum laude. Timothy Rott. Crystal Redmond, cum laude. Christopher Serker. Sandra Smith, cum laude. Melissa Spitz, cum laude. Jeanette Staley. Chelsea Ularic. Kelsey Vaca. Pau Dow Van. Eric Whited. David Woolworth. Jeffrey Wren. Sarah Wyatt, summa cum laude. Storm Lake, the Harold Walter Siebens School of Business. Michael Amick. Brandon Arndt. Rachel Ballack. Tiffany Belmont. Sarah Beaker. Catherine Bordwell, summa cum laude. David Bredehoft. Nicholas Bilt. Trent Burley. Megan Bush. Megan Kane, magna cum laude. Jared Christ. Jody Coleman, magna cum laude. Catherine DeLauder. Travis DeRitter. Christopher Dozel. Benjamin Eink. Katie Freyer. Colleen Jarrow. Brittany Gosh. Courtney Greffy. Angela Grote. Nathan Hollifink, cum laude. Mark Hobart. Samantha Jackson. Randall Kaufman, cum laude. Lori Langeson, summa cum laude. Juan Lee. Maggie Lichtenberg. Katie Luchins, magna cum laude. Greta Millen. Jacqueline Moore. Bree Nicholson. Amanda Pearson. Christopher Peterson. Cody Pierce. Miranda Podel. Melissa Reinhardt. Amanda Reekin, cum laude. Lindsay Rohr. Maya Senko. Dustin Schultz. Catherine Syme. James Smith. Jennifer Steckelberg, cum laude. Bradley Struken. Eric Taylor, summa cum laude. Justin Taylor. Elizabeth Walters. Jessica Wilcox. Candace Ray. Derek Young. From the Storm Lake School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Mitchell Annan. Crystal Avon. Nicholas Behrens. Nicole Block, magna cum laude. Stacy Carlson. Cassidy Carter. Heather Caspers, summa cum laude. Amanda Catterson. Todd Christensen. Adam Christians. Derek Christie. Jessica Collins, cum laude. Nathan Conlon.
You're my hero.
Colt Cook, cum laude. Valerie Dello. Justin Dietrich. Dustin Emerson. Kendra Foster. Susan Freiberg. Autumn Galanka. Kurt Grieving. Allison Gunderson. Jenny Hammond. Christopher Hawkins. Robert Hazen. Anna Marie Hughes. Floor Johnson. Jared Johnson. Melissa Lynch, cum laude. Samantha Manning. Derek McKee, cum laude. Megan McNelly. Danette Miller. Miriam Miller. Amanda Mon. Jessica Pfeiffer. Kayla Pullman. Christopher Richards. Tara Rengi. Alexandria Seaton. Kelly Selk. Lori Ann Sybil, magna cum laude. Mac Saruta. Danielle Smith. Benjamin Strandberg. Adrian Deshawn Thomas. Trevor Urick, cum laude. Tyler Vach. All right. There's a lot of babies in here today. David Warburton. Carlos Williams. Daniel Zig. Storm Lake, the School of Education and Exercise Science. Adam Arndorfer. Jasmine Arnold, summa cum laude.
That's my brother.
I won't answer that one. Jason Baker, cum laude. Drew Bargloff. Julie Bump. Deborah Cochran. Jamie Dahm. Andrea Denker. Seth Dideker. Ashley Farmer, cum laude. Ron Franklin, Jr. Rachel Fritz, cum laude. Sarah Gilman. Matthew Hansen, summa cum laude. Jenna Heinrichs. Timothy Hograve, cum laude. Drew Johnson. Courtney Joe Jones, cum laude. Molly Ann Kappas. Christopher Kemmerer. Rachel Klinkenfuss, magna cum laude. Ryan Larson. Riley Lenz. Jill Meyer. Tia Moore. Kara Munson, cum laude. Brian Nystrom. Mitchell Pattee. Courtney Jo Pennell, magna cum laude. Amanda Marie Richards, cum laude. Christopher Rowater, cum laude. Kent Schroeder. Lacey Schubert, magna cum laude. Jenny Sweisberger. Adrian Scott. Scott Simmons. Devin Stewart, magna cum laude. Brent Stout. Courtney Supree. Brandy Sikora. Monica Tucker. Jacob Valette. Jeffrey Weisenborn. From Iowa Falls, the School of Business, Adrian Gell, summa cum laude. Adam Netterhoff, summa cum laude. Matthew O'Brien, summa cum laude. Misty Pierce. Tina Rook-Wellison, magna cum laude. Sherry Yoder, magna cum laude. Tina Zeman, cum laude. Iowa Falls, School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Morgan Albee. Roxanne Johansson. Patience Johnson, summa cum laude. Iowa Falls, the School of Education, Tammy Danger. Tara Jackson, magna cum laude. Beverly Jones, summa cum laude. The Lamar Center, School of Business, Joshua Schlesler. Lamar's School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Aaron Blood. Patricia Van Manen, cum laude. Lamar's School of Education, Joanna Abronmo. How do you say Ashley? Ashley Barkey. Shannon Green. Gregory Smith, cum laude. Holly Tyson. Paula Vanderweert. From Newton, the School of Business. Adam Hoshek. Roxanne Huffaker. Shane Rose. Hugh Sheridan, summa cum laude. From the Newton School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Lori McDonald. From Newton, the School of Education, Catherine Kooning, summa cum laude. From Fort Dodge School of Communication and Arts, Jill Powell, magna cum laude. Fort Dodge, the School of Business, Jennifer Allstott. Jason Barr, cum laude. Elizabeth Bagley. James Dawson. Elizabeth Garberding. Matthew Hadsel. Michelle Hammersland, cum laude. Amy Hansen. Mindy Hansen, cum laude. Kimberly Larson. Heather Miller. Jill Patterson, summa cum laude. Alyssa Peterson. Jennifer Sauter, summa cum laude. Ashley Sawyer. Dustin Scott. Sarah Sorensen. Is it Tilgus? Ashley Tilgus. Rachel Thompson, summa cum laude. Fort Dodge School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Angie Blair. Mallory Bogey, magna cum laude. Jenna Buden. Myra Coughlin. Tracy Crippen Nyland. Lindsay Doggett. Valerie Eager. Louis Gavitt. Nicholas Gregory. Heidi Hoffbauer. summa cum laude. Janice Jurgensen. Annette Keller, summa cum laude. Brian McLean, summa cum laude. Lark Osborne, summa cum laude. Vicky Pamperin. Stephanie Pells. Carrie Prescott, magna cum laude. Christian Sears, summa cum laude. Darren Seusen. Jessica Snyder. Mindy Steberg, summa cum laude. Mary Tripp. Courtney Vinshattle. Ashley Watts. William Wakehoff, Jr. From Fort Dodge School of Education, Janice Ackerman, summa cum laude. Jill Carlson, summa cum laude. Bree Ewing. Lisa Moss, summa cum laude. Nicole McFarland. Lori Strandberg, magna cum laude. Tracy Wilson. Lakes and Prairies, School of Communication and Arts. Ashley Teesum. Lakes and Prairies School of Business. Alan Ablog. Stacy Bowell. I needed a drink. Stephanie Fales. Lacey Halverson. Gretchen Helmick. Jared Coster. Angela Shooter. Wade Stoner. Ashley Walsh. Ashley Weber, magna cum laude. Jonathan Whitehead. Lakes and Prairies, School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Curtis Dean. Taysa Lindgren, cum laude. Emily Merriman, magna cum laude. Sarah Norway. Chelsea Plans. That's the loudest one of the day. Bonnie Poland Lehman, summa cum laude. Alma Rodriguez. Paula Shyrock. Christy Van Wyck, magna cum laude. Frankie Weir. Sheila Weir. Lana Williams, magna cum laude. Vanessa Woodard. Lakes and Prairie School of Education. Megan Block. Shannon Krantz. Jane Larson, magna cum laude. Christy Larson, summa cum laude. Julia Lee, magna cum laude. Cindy Mailer, summa cum laude. Shelley Palashik, magna cum laude. Some Council Bluffs, School of Communication and Arts. Susan Anderson. Wenda Gilman, summa cum laude. Council Bluffs, School of Business. Susan Barker. Bradley Hanson, magna cum laude. Julie Hemmingson. Corey Hornbeck. Todd Jensen. Sean Kolshin. Scott McIntosh. Kristen Runyon. Karen Sweet, summa cum laude. Daniel Tremmel. Laura Turner, magna cum laude. Amanda Tuttle. Elizabeth Witt. Council Bluffs, School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Ashley Dixon. Tasha Jones. Benjamin Cates. Shelley Lohman. Sarah Porter, cum laude. Katrina Smith. Council Bluffs, School of Education, Jacqueline Osman. Derry Bartz, summa cum laude. Lori Beveridge, cum laude. Jamie Bradley, magna cum laude. Angela Jacobson. Sydney McLean. Sarah Wickie, cum laude. Marshalltown School of Business. Joseph Aragon, summa cum laude. Carissa Bassett, magna cum laude. William Ledvina. Paula Olson. Sean Parkhurst, summa cum laude. Diane Swanson, magna cum laude. Marshalltown School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Candy Kinshaw. Tiffany Kunkel, magna cum laude. Cindy Lovelace. Valerie Ruff. Shelley Tuttle, summa cum laude. Marshalltown School of Education, Mandy Miller, magna cum laude. Amy Wyatt, cum laude. Atumwa School of Business, Jamie Lee DeCumbitz. Stacy DeVore. Jamie Johnston. Kara Manning, magna cum laude. Amanda Samato. Rebecca Smith, cum laude. Joyce Spurgeon, summa cum laude. Atumwa School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Jill Bickford, magna cum laude. Allison Brown, cum laude. Mark Carter, summa cum laude. Twyla Folkers Krutz. Tina Forbes. That's last. Frew. Jeremy Frew. Norma Gallegos. Shane Garr, cum laude. Andler Keelura Luke, cum laude. Amanda Middleton, summa cum laude. Miranda Sheedhelm, summa cum laude. Keith Todd. Thummatumwa School of Education, Jennifer Bleer, summa cum laude. Megan Dort, summa cum laude. Julie Helser Tyne, summa cum laude. Christine Howard, magna cum laude. Sabrina Johnston. Amy Kirkpatrick, cum laude. Tina Karimsky, summa cum laude. Mary Lawson Smith, magna cum laude. Cassandra Long, cum laude. Deborah Matthews, summa cum laude. Katie Miller. Crystal Osborne. Carrie Porter. Candace Robinson, summa cum laude. Tara Stunsman, summa cum laude. Rachel Simons, summa cum laude. Jill Thompson, magna cum laude. Karen Wartime, summa cum laude. Catherine Yerens, summa cum laude. Mason City, School of Communication and Arts. Benjamin Tegmeyer. Mason City School of Business, Kathy Foster, cum laude. Allison Hocking. Robin Holgate. Russell Jensen. Ching Song Ju. Kenneth Rostad, summa cum laude. Jill Seams. Shay Marie Seams. Mason City School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion. Peggy Charbonneau. Jessica Conley. Lindsay Nearing, summa cum laude. Janelle Platts, magna cum laude. Carrie Reams. Mason City School of Education. Rebecca Bartleson, magna cum laude. Amy Brown. Brandy Malman, summa cum laude. Sarah Markham, summa cum laude. Denison School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion. Jennifer Kent, summa cum laude. Sherry Keese, summa cum laude. Denison School of Education, Sandra Dorrell, cum laude. That's it. Congratulations to the class of 2008.
With my congratulations, graduates, comes a charge. That charge to you today is to be effective stewards of the talents you have been given and the knowledge that you have worked so hard to acquire. And now, on behalf of my Buena Vista University colleagues, I welcome you as full members into the BVU National Alumni Association and wish you the best of luck. In just a few moments, Dr. Rick Lampe will lead us in the singing of the alma mater. But first, graduates, I ask you to transfer your tassels from the right to the left.
Fellow alumni, would you please rise? Colleagues, friends, family, would you please join me in singing our alma mater?
Just a brief announcement, if the crowd could allow the graduates to cruise out so you can greet them out on the forum lawn as we have a brief reception. So wonderful, thank you. You made it. Good. I invite the graduates to applaud all those who came far and near. Okay. Receive the benediction. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warmly upon your face and the rains fall softly upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hands. Go in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. And the people of the Spirit said, Amen. Go in peace.